Hey everybody, it's Brad, the Chattachef here, 2019, cooking some ribs today on Labor Day. Today we're going to do a really simple, we got a St. Louis rib, and we did a rub predominantly with sugar, salt, a little bit of black pepper, a little bit of cumin, some chili powder, and some dry mustard. We made it into a rub, rubbed it on here. These have been sitting for about a half an hour. You see they've kind of already, the water started to already break out, and they're really starting to marinate. So we're gonna let them go for about another half hour total. And then we're gonna go outside to our grill and wrestle the heat outside, get them on the grill, get them and let them go, let them slow cook out there, and then we will have some great ribs in the end. So let's go light the grill. Okay, here's a little teaser for you. We're not gonna be smoking in my big smoker today, but we will be coming back to this big smoker and pizza oven to doing some great outdoor cooking. But I just kind of wanted to tease you. We're going to go back to the green egg here in a little bit, but here we've got a fire pit and we've got a smokehouse behind here, and we've got a nice big Italian pizza oven. So definitely a chef's playground in my backyard. We'll be back to this later. Stay tuned.
Go.
Okay, here we are back down. We are at the big green egg. I got the XL, of course. Bigger the better, they say, right? And what we're going to do is we're just going to do a nice slow burn. So I'm going to get the charcoal lit here and let it get a nice white charcoal, and then I'll pour it over these old embers, and then we're going to close all the vents, or almost all the way, so little oxygen gets to it, and then we'll put our ribs on there and just let them go all afternoon long. Okay, here we are. We got the grill ready. I kind of didn't know we have some lump charcoal we're using, some mesquite charcoal, and I'm going to throw in a couple pieces of just raw hickory on the side. That's going to put a nice smoke in the beginning, but not a lot of heat. Our St. Louis ribs have been sitting for about an hour. You notice both sides are marinated very well. And notice we're not putting them anywhere near the flames. We want to keep them away from the flames, because obviously if they start to drip, those flames will jump right up on them. So that's why I like to keep the fire in one side of the grill and then put the meat in the other side. And we're not going to allow a whole lot of oxygen to the fire anyway, so it's going to pretty much smolder all afternoon. And we're going to put them in like this. Kind of, you don't want them touching, because they won't get that good smoke on them. We're going to shut the lid. We're seeing we're about on going to be about on 200 degrees. I've got the top open just a little bit, and I've got the bottom. This is could be any grill. It doesn't have to be a green egg. Could be a Weber. Could be a gas grill. You could just throw your chips on a pan in the gas grill and let that smoke like that. So we're going to come back and check this in about an hour and see what our ribs are going to do. Here we are back at the big green egg. I can smell it from here. I can smell it from here. We're going to burp our grill. Just kind of open it up so it doesn't flame up on us. It's been going for about an hour. And we'll see those ribs have got some nice looking color on them. Gonna kind of rotate them around the grill, and then we're gonna do, you see that sugar's putting a nice little caramel on them, but not much, because we don't want our grill to be too hot. And we're gonna shut it back down a little bit, just a little bit open on the top, a little bit open on the bottom. It's at about 225 degrees right now, and we're gonna come back in another hour and a half, and they're gonna be perfect. Okay, we're back, and we're ready to open the grill up and look at the oyster and the pearl inside. So let's come on and look at it here. Oh, you see their beautiful barkings. What you see here is, I say, the ribs are showing their teeth, which means the meat is tenderizing, it's pulling back, and they are done. They're pulling their teeth here and here. It's a wonderful barbecue. The sugar's pulled out into the ribs. Put a nice caramelized bark on there. We call it a nice bark. I'm just going to take a little bit of simple barbecue sauce. Some people don't like this. Some people like they're purists, and they just like their barbecue on the side if you want it. This would definitely be seasoned well enough that you would not have to put anything on the side. So we're just going to brush that barbecue on there, and I'll let it in here for about another 10 minutes. That barbecue is just going to kind of grab onto the meat a little bit more. You can see the meat's already starting to fall apart. And 10 more minutes, they'll be great. And that barbecue sauce will caramelize up a little bit. So, first YouTube video I'm posting, Chattachef clicking the link below. I've always liked when people say that. We've watched YouTube forever.